Hey guys, how's it going? JRam here. So this is my first YouTube video. I've been thinking about starting a YouTube channel for a while now. My kids and my nephews have been pushing me to put one on, and unfortunately, it's taken an event to push me into a tragic event to push me into making my YouTube channel. Uh, Over the past year, I've been working on myself. I've been working on developing my mind, developing a positive mindset, developing a strong, disciplined mind, developing a calm mind. I've used meditation, I've used breath work, I use exercise, I use journaling, I use scripture, uh, I use stoicism, philosophy, you know, any tool I can get my hands on that I know that works, I use it. And then there have been tools that I've tried and that just won't work for me, and that's okay. That everyone's different, and if this video doesn't work for you, that's okay. Everybody's different. I'm putting out this video or this series of videos to help anyone that's struggling with mental health, with struggling with making the day-to-day choices, with struggling shutting down that inner talk, that little inner negative voice you have in your head. We all have it. The only thing is everyone's scared to admit that they have it, or scared to admit that they've heard it, or scared to admit that they have a problem. But the thing is, man, we're human. I'm human. I'm flesh and bone. I'm weak. I have nothing but weakness. But I use that. I use that to get stronger every day because I know I'm weak. We all are. And that's okay. We can make the choice to be strong. You can make the choice to have the life that you want to have. And yeah, it doesn't have to be this glorious, life. I don't live, in a glorious mansion. I don't drive a fancy car, but I'm as wealthy as any of those people, wealthier than they are in my heart. I have so much. What this journey over the past year has taught me is that I have so much to be thankful for. I have so much to give as well. And yeah, they're not material things. They're my relationships, they're my body, they're my mind, they're my thoughts, they're my love, they're my time. Those are the valuable things in life. So this tragic event that occurred, that kind of lit the fire under right under posting this video, making this channel. I had a friend take his own life this weekend, and I can understand why. I guess not that I condone it, not that I think it was okay, but I can understand his thought process in what happened. And unfortunately, I can understand his choice, even though it was the wrong choice. Because we all deal with darkness. I myself, I deal with darkness. The reason, that I choose to better myself every day, the reason that I choose to develop my positive mind is because I deal with darkness. And that's okay. That's not my fault. And that's okay. it's not my response. It's okay that it's not my fault, you know. However, my upbringing was, however, whatever cards I was dealt, yeah, that's not my fault. But it's my responsibility now to take control of it. It's my responsibility to make something out of this deck of cards that I have. It's my responsibility to make this the best life that I can. Because why am I going to let my past, things I had no control over, dictate how my future is going to be, how my kids' future is going to be, how my wife's future is going to be, how our future grandchildren's future is going to be, you know, because it starts here, it starts now, and it starts with me, it starts with you. You have to make the choice to want to better your life, to want to get out of that darkness. You have to make the choice every day. You know, every day is a choice. It doesn't get easier. The choices are always there. But what does get easier is the fallback, the default mode, right? When you make these choices to push out the darkness, to see the light in everything, to see the positive, when you make the conscious choice to do so, your default changes. Your default mode changes. And yeah, it's been a year. And yeah, I still have times, man. I still have moments where that darkness creeps up. But because I am working on myself, and because I'm mindful, and because I've made so many of those little choices, and yeah, they weren't easy, you know, our ego takes over, you know, our anger takes over. You know, they say, you know, when you get angry, you see red and you can't say anything. You know, hey, I've never been that, you know, that angry, but I can understand, you know, when your anger takes over and you can't stop it. And you want nothing more but to stop it. But in order to stop it, you have to admit something, or you have to put yourself in a vulnerable position, and that's not an option, right? Do I sound familiar? We always have a choice. And the more you consciously make those choices, those good choices, to see the positive, to see the good, the more those choices will be, the more frequent those choices will be, the more they'll become your default. So, today, as you go out, be conscious of those choices that you're making. Be conscious of your thoughts. Be conscious, be overly conscious of those negative thoughts. Block those out. Those negative thoughts don't serve you. They're not who you are. They're not who you want to be. Don't let those negative thoughts determine your actions. My hope out of making these videos is to help others, you know, like myself, that struggle on the daily, that struggle with, like I said, just struggle with getting through life and wanting to be positive, and that struggle with wanting to make that difference, you know. I do, and I work every day to make myself better and give myself a fighting chance at happiness. So again, my hope is that I'll help. I hope that I help millions of people, but if I even help one, I'm happy with that too. But my goal is that with this series of videos, I won't lose another friend. To that darkness. Because it's real. It's real. And if you play with it, if you don't take it serious, if you push it off, it may come back stronger than what you can fight off. So, everyone out there watching this video, if you're still watching it, thanks for sticking through it to the end from our first video. And you're not alone. You're not fighting the battle alone. And I love you. And I hope you love yourself. Go out and make some good choices today. Have a great day.